You know, divide and conquer is probably one of the best strategies of war that's ever been put into place. And, you know, we need to talk about how it's being used in this election. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Rico, the acronym, back in the sack again, and it's time for Rico's Rants. And you know, it's election season, so I'm gonna be talking about election stuff. And I've been waiting to make this video for a second just because, first of all, I've been working my ass off. I've been very tired. And second of all, I've just been kind of waiting to see the reactions of people when certain stuff's been going on with this election, and like how much mud is being slung and like what people are saying about other people. And I'm seeing something that's a little bit disheartening, just a little bit. Now, I knew that Republicans would go for Kamala Harris's identity and her being a woman and everything. I knew that was going to happen. I knew they were going to throw plenty of sexist bullshit her way. They were going to dig up everything they could about her like sexual history or whatever. I saw all that coming. The idea that Kamala Harris hasn't claimed her blackness being used against her, I did not see that working on anybody black, but of course I've been let down. And I've seen people that are consider themselves FBA or foundational black Americans. First of all, I just started hearing this term maybe in the last, I'd say, 6 months. And I understand the notion to have a separate identity from other people of the diaspora and everything, but it seems like it's very just divisive for no reason. And now there's the whole like, oh well, Kamala Harris's father is black, but he's not FBA, he's Jamaican, da da da. And like, why is that being talked about? Why are we falling for the okie doke again instead of focusing on policy? Instead of focusing on policy and instead of focusing on, let's just be honest about it, the moral fiber of the people running for these offices. Instead of focusing on that, we're focusing, or some people are focusing on, luckily, I don't think enough people to swing a vote, but as somebody that's also biracial, it sticks in my fucking craw. I can't lie. It gets on my fucking nerves because it seems like every time a mixed black person decides to step out and do some shit that's going to be the first time a black person does something like that, their identity as a black person is always called into question. And now we're allowing the true enemy, this blonde hair, blue-eyed white man that literally kept black people from being able to live in some of his properties. This man is a whole racist, a whole rapist, and now he's saying that, and oh my God, hopefully not too many, but enough black people to have me pissed off, going, you know what? She's not. Why does it matter? Why does it matter? And please understand that these divisions are being used politically to get black swing voters to vote for Trump and not for Kamala Harris, because if you can't identify with Kamala Harris because of what I would consider a complete technicality of blackness, like, oh yeah, you're black, but you're not foundational black American, so we can't identify. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. But if you just don't like her policies, that's a whole different story. But yes, this kind of racist bullshit is being used to try to get black swing voters on the side of Republicans so they will just vote against their own best interest. And also, here's my thing. When did we start giving a damn about being so separate as black Americans from everybody else? Like, are we mad at these other countries of the diaspora? Like, what's going on? Like, I understand that there's been a thing where, black people from other countries come to America and kind of do look down on American born black people. I get that, but does it help the situation to just be like, well, fine, then we'll take our ball and we'll go build our own little clubhouse and you can't come in, and now just division for no fucking reason, yo. It just doesn't seem smart. It doesn't seem progressive at all. It seems very much like, let me separate myself for separation's sake. I don't get it. I'm confused. Somebody please explain it to me in the comments if you know, because I don't get it. I am confused. But outside of my confusion, I just want to say that regardless of what you believe about Kamala Harris's blackness, it's her or a rapist. That should be pretty good. Her or a racist rapist that has no problem lying and is also old as dirt. We got rid of the other old guy. Remember when everyone was, oh, Joe Biden needs to drop out, Joe Biden needs to drop out. All right, he dropped out. Cool. So are y'all still going to go with the bullshit because Trump gave you some checks? Because I've also seen that too. Oh, Trump gave us checks, da da da. First of all, that's not how the government works. That's not how the government works. Trump did not give you checks. He just happened to have his name on them, okay? Because he happened to be president at the time. So please don't fall for that bullshit. But let's also not fall for the dumb argument of, is Kamala Harris black? Yes, she is. She's black as hell, okay? Howard University graduate, AKA Incorporated, okay? With the pearls and everything. Let's go ahead and put that shit to rest before September comes in. That doesn't need to be anything we're talking about in November. We need to be talking about policy. We need to be talking about ensuring a what do they call it? A peaceful transition of power. And we need to be focusing on Supreme Court term limits, which is something that Trump is not going to be fighting for, but Harris will be. So, just putting that on your brain real quick for those that are falling for the bullshit. Are we really going to keep falling for the same divisive bullshit? I hope not. I really hope not. But, who am I? I hate to sound old, but I definitely remember a time when the one drop rule was in effect. It just was what it was. One drop, you were blackety black, blackety black. And I guess we have progressed past the need for the one drop rule because there is a lot of nuances in being, biracial, quarter racial, whatever. Like, there's a whole lot of nuance in being mixed. But at the end of the day, a person with a black parent, no matter where that black parent is from, whether that black parent is from Africa, whether that black parent is from the Caribbean, whether that black parent is from Georgia or New York or wherever, a person with a black parent that goes around and identifies as black and represents themselves as black and lives as a black person is black at the end of the day. And this has been a source of contention in the black community for a long time. And we all know that whiteness is held as the, gold standard. And so the closer you get to whiteness, the better. And I'm glad that I'd say a lot of that is out of popular culture, even though it definitely is in there still. The separating of like, oh, you're mixed, you're not black. You're black plus this, so you're not. It's just a tactic of the enemy, man. It's just, and it's being put on display now more than ever. The whole, is she black? Yes, she is. Don't fall for the dumb shit. We saw this with Obama. Except for his whole thing was, oh, well, he's not really American. Like, it's all that dumb stuff, and the whole like, foundational Black American versus immigrant Black American versus that. It's all stupid. It's all stupid, and it needs to be a non-issue. It needs to just be put to the side, whatever. But as usual, that is just my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all are feeling in the comments and everything. FBAs out there, people that consider themselves foundational Black Americans, tell me what you think. Tell me why that is so important to you. Tell me why that is something that you carry with yourself. It's your boy Rico, man, and I'm out. Peace.